I think making changes and leading things and making a difference, especially when you're doing it as an entrepreneur, being self-employed, really brings out the things inside of you that are broken, that are hurt, that are, if you have any chinks in your arm, if you have any weaknesses, if your knees are bad and you're running a marathon, you'll feel it more than if you're just kind of walking around. I'm an I personality, so my biggest fear psychologically is fear of rejection. When you're having to sell yourself, basically, because my product and my service is me, getting really clear about who God says that I am as a son, but beyond that, specifically for me, has really kind of taken that really big fear about what if they say no? What if, because it's hard work to sell yourself. When you know who you are, like everything else on the outside can be going up and down, it can be changing, can be freaking out, but there's this confidence in you that is like, you know what, I'm okay. When I started off, and it's still true today, that my biggest competition is no coaching, is churches and leaders just going on the way they have been and burning people out and being like mediocrely effective. So churches just don't budget really well for training their people, and that's so no coaching or no help has been my biggest challenge probably, and then just getting my own thinking in terms of, hey, look, what I have to offer is worth it, and you need to do this, and knowing how to put all that together, because selling is it's hard work. I'm meeting a pastor who's in whatever situation they're in, and I've had to learn how to ask questions, how to get really quickly into the heart of the matter, the heart of the person, and to get an accurate sense of what the situation is. I think probably the biggest failures that I've had in the last several years have been where I kind of bought into working with a particular church or client, and I was sure that it was going to happen, and I was banking on it, and in my head the dollars were already in my account, and then I got an email saying, oh yeah, by the way, we're not doing that with you, sorry. I'm responsible for the whole process, from the moment I meet somebody until we're talking about the finances and maybe helping them figure out how to make that or how to get that money, until we're in the coaching program, until we're at the end of the coaching program. So when I work with a church, or when I try to work with a church and they end up saying no, and it's a financial reason, that feels like a failure on my part, that I didn't convince you of the value enough to that you well, we have to do this. I've tried to write down some things after to debrief, and to I'll be driving home from something and it didn't go well, and I'll just be talking through it with myself. I've tried to write that in on some level to the next time I talk to a church, okay, I'm thinking this way again. I need to do something differently, or else I'll have the same results. So I want to say something that expresses how often you not get the quits, because I love what I'm doing, no doubt. I think the conversation in my head really goes like this: gosh, it would be nice to have a steady paycheck. I should get out. That's a horrible idea. But once you're an entrepreneur, if you're cut out at all for it, if there's that, if that's really a piece of who you are, you'll never go back to having a job, because there's just no. I have no desire at all to do that. That thing is in your heart for a reason, and so I'm never going to tell anybody to shelf it, to ignore it, to walk away and just do the easy thing or the safe thing. You have to have two things in your hands. You have to have wisdom, saying, listen, it's going to be hard. There's going to be challenges. Don't be stupid about that. Take a look at the cost. Know what it's really going to cost you. Know maybe how long it's going to take. Really take some time, or get people around you that have other gifts than what you have. And so, because you really need to get a clear sense of what is it and how is this going to work, and what, how am I going to go about doing this? But at the same time, the diligent piece needs the other thing that has kind of at its core the sense of rest and the sense of peace. When nobody else is watching, when nobody else cares about what you're thinking about, if you have rest in that moment, you're not trying to impress anybody or be anything for anybody, and you're yeah, this is just something that I'm really excited about, man, run with that, and run with both of those things in your hands. Be clear, be deliberate, be disciplined and organized, and bring people around you to fill in when you're not strong in those areas. But then just like run hard and fast and don't stop. You get winded, you get knocked down, doesn't matter. Just get up and go. And you need that, because here's what I believe: your life is a gift to our lives. And if you don't do what you're called to do, if you don't do what you're designed to do, what you're made to do, that you're dreaming about, then we're the poorer for it. So it's not just about you. We need you.